Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Unbounded Artistry podcast.
We are back with episode 13.
Wow. Is this the most we ever had in a season? I don't know what our other seasons capped out at.
I don't know. If not, we're getting really close.
We're going to break records this year.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're only halfway through the year, too.
Yeah. This is going to be a long season.
Oh, we're setting a good pace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we like break it up and then we do like another season.
What?
I don't know. Like we stop at some point when we reach a certain episode and then we start a new season.
Well, why would we do that?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That makes no
Is
sense.
it like a season a year? How do seasons work?
I don't know. When do we even start this season?
I think at the beginning of the year.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do it for a year. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
That's what we're going for. We're just doing whatever because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
So I think this week we're gonna also head to the shell of conversation and find a topic.
It's your turn. I pulled it last time.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm not gonna look. Gonna shuffle them up, and I got one. Oh, I actually got two.
Oh.
I didn't look at them yet, so
Drop one.
dropped one. I didn't mean to grab two, but let's see. Oh, geez. This is from Odin's. To be or not to be? That is the question of
That is the question.
this podcast.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
I'm lost.
It's Shakespeare.
I know, but I don't know how you remember that. I feel like my memory is not good. I don't remember anything like that.
Oh boy. To be or not to be?
So this is going to be
That is the question.
these are some tough ones.
Well, you go. How would you answer this?
Well, I'm going to answer it by, I'm going to be.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be as in, like, exist.
Okay.
And then I'm going to exist in the world. And then while I exist in the world, I am going to use my creativeness to make art, take photography, do design, make music. I'm going to make the most of it while I'm being.
That's great.
Yeah. Because if you are not to be, then I don't think you exist, right?
Yeah.
So
It's basically about suicide.
yeah. So if you're a not to be, then you're not gonna get much accomplished.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking the to be route.
Does that mean I have to take the not to be?
No, that does not. No, that's not a 50-50 where one person can only pick one.
Okay, well, you just went to be right away. So it's like, do I get a chance to have the to be? No.
Yes. It's not only one to be or half a to be of the question. We can both to be.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think I would also like to be.
Yeah.
There was
good.
times in my life where I did not want to be, though.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you are still to being.
I am to being. I'm still being for now.
What? Why do you say it like that?
Because I've got all this stuff going on.
Well, you're gonna to be for quite a while.
I hope so. I hope I
Stop it,
continue
you
to be.
silly lady.
I hope I continue to be. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do while you to be?
Ugh, so many things.
Well, this is what the podcast is for.
So, for me to be, I just want to be happy. I think that's what everybody wants to be. I just want to be happy. I just want to do things that make me happy. I want to stop living for everybody else because I feel like I've done that my whole life, is live for other people, which is so stupid because are they really affected by
I'm gonna say
what
no.
you do? I mean, they act like they are, but they're not really. Like they're expecting
Not to the degree
things.
where you put more into it than they get from it, for sure.
Yeah. And like you kind of punish yourself because you're just trying to do things for other people instead of doing things for yourself. And that's not a way to live. I feel like I've done that for far too long. I still do that. I try to do it less.
I try to tell you like when to draw the line, but you don't listen.
I have a hard time because I feel like it's been ingrained in me that I have to be for other people instead of being for myself.
Be for you, number one.
Be for you, number one.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be my new motto. Be for you, number one.
Be for you, number one.
It's hard to be for yourself, but that is my ultimate goal, is to be for myself at some point. But also be for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh, thank you.
We are one.
We are being as one.
Yes. Be is number one together.
Be is number one together forever.
Oh, so beautiful. I love it. Love it.
New motto.
Cool word.
That has nothing to do with this.
I know, but I love it.
Oh, but that has nothing to do with this.
Okay. Love it.
Your TikTok.
Love
You and
it.
your TikTok.
I love it. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't know, to be for me, if I was just being for myself, I would want, Okay, let's do it this way. If we could structure a day of like being just for ourselves, what would our day look like?
Not including each other? Just for yourself?
Yeah, do one for yourself and then one for us together.
Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Wait, why do I gotta go first? That's all. You're the one that has this question structured. I don't know.
Okay, so if I was living a day for myself, by myself, ideally, this is never going to happen, but I would love to have my own little house on the beach.
Oh, you can change locations too?
Oh, yeah. This is like your ultimate to be question.
Oh, okay.
Your ultimate to be.
Well, okay.
I would like to have like a little house on the beach in a climate where it's like always good weather, occasional rain, but nothing like terrible, so you could live on the beach all year round.
Oh wow, this is getting really specific.
Oh, I have to specify. So I would never worry about like having to leave my little beach house. And I would wake up early by no alarm, by just like the sun shining into my face, and I would like naturally arise from sleep. And I would get up and maybe make myself a cup of coffee, maybe this exact flavor of coffee we're having now because it's delightful.
Yeah, it's a cinnamon flavored coffee.
It's like a dolce cinnamon something. Yeah. So good.
It's pretty good. Very smooth.
Little sip to set the scene. So have a little sip of coffee. And then maybe just like have like one of those little like, you have like a little porch with like a little chair and a little table, and you just sit and you watch the sunrise while you're sipping coffee. I just feel so peaceful. And you hear the beach waves and stuff, and you just breathe the sea air, and it's delightful. And then after I finish my coffee, I go in the kitchen, I wash it immediately, dry it, and put it away so I never have any dishes on my sink. Everything's always clean and pristine. And then I go and I get a canvas and I get my little easel and some paints, and I just stand outside and I do a painting while I'm outdoors, do some plein air painting. I think that would be lovely. And then after I finish my painting, I just leave it out there to dry. I go clean up my brushes, and then maybe I come inside and I have a little bite to eat. And maybe feed Madison, because Madison will be there with me. And you would still be in the picture, but you're probably like out doing something. This is just a day for me, but you're
Okay.
still here
Okay.
because I would die without you. And then I what do I do? Then I go get like my guitar, I play some music, maybe write a song, and then I don't know, maybe I just make some dinner after, make like a new recipe or something, and then you'll come home. Even though this is a me day, I still want you part of it. You come home, we have a fantastic dinner together, and then maybe we watch the sunset. That would be lovely.
I'm down with that.
Watch the sunset while we sip our after dinner beverage. I don't know what that would be. Not coffee, because maybe decaf coffee. Decaf coffee, a tea. A nice warm tea.
Oh, we could do tea.
Yeah, relaxing for the after dinner.
Chamomile.
And chamomile. A little bit of honey. Sounds delightful. And then maybe we have a hot tub. And maybe we get in the little hot tub, we relax, and we look up at the stars as we unwind before bedtime. And we have a lovely day.
So we would have to live in a place that doesn't have a lot of light pollution. Then.
Yes, we're on the beach alone. There's no other houses on the beach.
So you can actually see the stars.
Yes.
Oh, good.
You can see the stars.
And you can see all the satellites too.
Yes.
Thanks, Elon.
Lots of No, I don't want to see no satellites. There's no satellites in this vision. Stop in putting things in there. I'm just like agreeing, and I'm like, wait.
I didn't say it was a good thing. I was just saying they're up there. You can see them now.
I don't need no space garbage in my vision here.
Well, this is
And it would just be a lovely day, and nature would be part of our everyday life, and I would love it.
Wow, that's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Then if we had a day together to being together, it would be basically the same thing, except you're there also.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We would both be painting. We'd both be sipping coffee.
We'd be mirror images of each other, just doing the same thing.
Maybe we would be working on the same painting, or maybe do different painting or something. Or we would take like a walk together on the beach. Maybe this is the beach that has lots of shells or sea glass, and we could collect stuff because we love doing that. And we would get to do it every single day.
That'd be fun.
That'd be beautiful. It'd be so magical. I would love it. I just want to live a very simple life. I don't think I would care to have like a huge house or like a lot of things. I think I would just want a very like simple, clean, elegant life.
So you want to be a minimalist?
Yes. On the beach. And I don't want to have any bills to pay and cancel student loan debt. And then my life will be perfect.
So you're off the grid?
No, not totally. I still need utilities.
Well, then you just said no bills. So I was kind of confused.
No, I don't want to have like any kind of debt.
Oh, okay.
I would like my home to be paid off. I don't want to owe student loans for the rest of my existence. I don't want a ton of medical bills. I don't want to be sick. And I will be fine with paying utilities, but besides that, I don't want to pay nothing.
Okay.
I would like maybe just like a little shop that has like healthy foods. I could make a new dinner every day. Just a very simple life. Simple, happy life without all the like complicated crap that we have to deal with. I don't want to be an adult. I just want to live in a little kid fantasy. I'm sick of adulting. I hate it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I would like to not be an adult and like to be childlike wonder.
Basically, you don't want the responsibilities.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
sick of it. I've had responsibilities way too young in life, and I'm over it.
I'm over it.
I'm over it. All right, your turn.
Well, you were very specific about your stuff. I wasn't really thinking that specific. I was thinking, maybe I roll out of bed whenever I just naturally wake up, because I feel like I get up way too early. I never feel rested at night.
That's
ever.
what I mean. Like, I just want to wake up as
Like-
my body is ready to
Yeah.
wake up. Like, I don't want to just like wake up because there's a daily grind that I have to do. I feel like I would be more productive doing that than I am now on a schedule, because
Oh, yeah.
it's just you're running on E constantly. We're just running on fumes.
No, I'm running
all
on
the time.
coffee. That's what I'm running on.
Coffee.
Every day I need coffee. That's the only thing that keeps me going. But yeah, I would wake up whenever I decided to, just to, could be 1 o'clock.
You might end up waking up early if you didn't have anything else.
Well, I
going
mean,
on.
if-
you never know.
If I didn't have all that stuff going on, eventually, I bet you my life would be a lot less stressful, and I would be able to get a lot better rest because I wouldn't be stressed and having dreams about work that I no longer work at, and that's like exciting time. So
The stress dreams.
Yeah.
The work stress.
yeah, the other night I had a work stress dream about my previous job, which I no longer work at, and I was like freaking out, and I'm like, I woke up in the morning, I'm like, I don't even work there. Why am I dreaming about it? It doesn't make sense. Like I don't get it. But yeah, I probably would sleep a lot better if I didn't have that kind of stress.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd roll out of bed. Definitely would still start the day with coffee. I feel like that's just what I have to do. Like it just feels good.
It's just comforting.
Yeah, it's like a nice warm beverage in the morning.
It's like waking up to a warm hug.
So I would do that. I think I could be down with the beachfront property there. I would go with that. I would put a little bit of hesitancy though, depending on the location, because I don't want hurricanes.
There would be no hurricanes
Okay.
in my dream.
Okay, so we're in a hurricane-free area.
Yes. That's
And we're
why
also
I
won't get-
specified that the weather is never too much.
Yeah. Okay, so no
Light rains. That's all we get.
no flooding, no hurricanes.
I don't know
Okay.
if this place exists anywhere in reality, but
probably
this
not.
is just my fantasy.
Okay, so long as there's no threat of natural weather occurrences, I'm good with that. I think I would wake up in the morning and then I would go fishing.
Ooh, fishing would be fun.
I would go fishing, and then I would spend a few hours, just fishing off the beach. Or if maybe there's a little dock. Maybe we have a little dock. I'd fish off the dock. I would not go on a boat because I don't do well on boats. I get motion sickness. I won't do that, but I'll fish off a dock, catch some little fish, and then just set them free. And then I think after that, I would come back, have some lunch.
the cat heard the fish and she's like, I would like some too.
And I'd feed the cat as well, because apparently she's like, don't forget about me. I'd feed her lunch too. And then I think after that, I would probably sit down at the computer and work on some music stuff. And then I'd probably work on that for hours and hours and hours. And then eventually I'd probably have dinner. I don't know what I'd eat. But then after dinner, I think I would work on like some art related thing. Either drawing, painting, doing some digital stuff. And then I feel like a good way to relax is to look up at the stars and relax. No mosquitoes, right?
No mosquitoes.
Okay.
We live in the
Okay.
perfect
Okay.
biodome.
All right. Oh, then we're all good. I'm down with the hot tub as well.
You don't have to mimic my dream.
No, I like that. I would add like a glass of wine or something,
Okay.
or some other kind of alcoholic beverage.
So not tea, but wine.
No, you can have tea if you want, but I'm gonna have something else. I'm just substituting your tea for like maybe a glass of wine. It wouldn't be every night. I would have tea some nights, but think every once in a while a glass of wine or something would be good.
Mm-hmm.
We would have like a little bonfire too,
Oh, that would be lovely.
like a little beach fire,
Yeah.
and then we'd have marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Be delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's.
I basically is our honeymoon. Is
I
like
mean,
my dream life.
Yeah, basically.
That was basically our honeymoon.
Minus doing like the art stuff.
Yeah, well, because we couldn't really do that. But other than that, that was like it was a dream. I would love to just do that
I know.
for the rest
Me
of
too.
my life. Very simple.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
here we are.
here we are. The daily grind.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day.
Our being is much different than that.
Well, you just gotta take it one day at a time. And you never know where you end up.
I hate hearing the one day at a time. I can't stand it.
Well, that's what it is. You just gotta focus on taking it one day.
I was literally earlier thinking about writing a new song, and that was going to be one of the lines in the song.
What? Taking it one day at a time?
Yeah. And how much I hate it.
What?
I just can't stand it.
What would your better version of taking it one day at a time be?
I don't want to take it one day at a time. I want to know what's going to happen, and I want to plan everything out. I don't like waiting. I don't like it.
I don't know how you can to be with this much going on in your head.
Well, because I feel like that's why, like, everything that's currently going on in my life has me constantly like struggling mentally, and all I do is just think about everything and everything I need to plan for and everything I need to be doing, and like how to become successful and how to do better with the business and how to pay the bills and how to make sure that I can do well with my job and how to deal with all my medical issues and how to do this and how to do that and how to make sure the house is clean and how to clean up the yard and how do I like make sure that the neighbors are not being assholes. Like it's just so much pressure constantly, and like I just have all of these like lists and thoughts and like things in my head constantly. But I feel like if we had like a much simpler life where we didn't have to deal with all of that, I probably wouldn't have so much shit running through my head nonstop.
I think you would still have lists running through your head. They'd just be different.
I feel like they would be less stressful lists.
Yeah.
Like my list would be like, wake up, paint this today, maybe make this for dinner, learn a new recipe. Like it would be like different lists that were like not stressful. Like lists that would like fulfill me instead of lists that are just trying to make me survive. Like I feel like I'm in a constant struggle for survival instead of like living to feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to be happy and feel fulfilled, but like I feel like I'm never going to get there because it's just a constant struggle, taking it one day at a time just to survive to the next day. I hate it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's awful. It's an awful existence. It
Just
could
take
be
it one
worse.
day at a
It
time.
could always be worse, but it is not ideal. So yeah. But I still choose to be. I would just like to be in a less stressful situation.
Yeah. Me too.
Ugh. I would like everybody to get off my damn back.
I don't see nobody back there.
No, there's many people on my back, Brandon.
Where?
Many.
I don't see anyone. They must have left.
Because you can't see them doesn't mean that they're not there. Always like just harassing me constantly. Just constant harassment. That I have to do better and be better and have more things and get more things and
Gotta collect them all.
I've decided
What?
I don't want any of this stuff. I want to be a minimalist.
Oh boy.
I want to have a small footprint. Smaller than my size 5 feet.
Oh my god. You're not gonna have anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, you know exactly what? You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. How'd that go?
I think it went pretty good.
Great.
Yeah. So I think overall we just want to be, but to be a lot less stressed. I think that's something that is kind of impacting everyone. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say it's just kind of just makes things a lot more difficult every day.
Yeah. Every day is a struggle.
Yeah. But I don't know what I can't even imagine like what it would be not to be stressed out.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would, like you said, like I would probably like make things up to be stressed out about because I don't know how to not feel stressed. I don't know how to not feel stressed, and I don't know how to not be tired.
I don't know how to not be tired either.
I cannot remember, honestly, the last time I wasn't tired. And
I could
felt
pass
like,
out right now.
Like sometimes I feel like hyped up, but I don't feel energetic. Like I could be hyped like on coffee or something or on Red Bull, but it doesn't mean that I'm not also tired. I'm like hyped, but also still tired at the same time. I don't know what it feels like to just like genuinely have energy.
Yeah, some of these people have so much energy. I'm like, how? What do you do?
They probably don't have the pressures that we do.
I'm sure they do, but they still have like tons of energy. Like how? Like some of the
They
people
don't live in Buffalo where there's never any sun.
I mean, that's
We
true.
live in darkness.
I keep forgetting to
24/7.
take my vitamin D. I always forget. We're
I
supposed
was
to take
talking to
it.
one of my doctors, and I was like, "Yeah, also like my vitamin D is low." She's like, "Honey, everyone in Buffalo's vitamin D is low."
I always forget to take it. So you don't get enough sun. We live in the darkness of winter.
Yeah,
Uh,
brothers.
but yeah, I mean, I think what we're trying to do is, I know you hate this, we're trying to take it one day at a time, and we're trying to make art to be a reality. We're trying. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get there, but we're trying.
I feel like if we ever get to that point, it would be after many, many years of living the complete opposite of that, where you're just grinding day in and day out.
Yeah.
And then you hopefully earn the right to not kill yourself every single day. Metaphorically, of course.
It's like, there's like things that like I wish I did different, and then I could have like relieved a lot of stress, but it's just like
not go to school.
Yeah, like no student loan debt. That would have been awesome. Like what would life be without paying, hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month for education that didn't even do anything?
I don't know. I feel like I guess I have regrets, but at the same time, like they always say, like you shouldn't have regrets because everything that you did brought you to where you are right now.
Yeah.
And like
at the same time though,
of course, like I would like to be in a situation where we didn't have an endless amount of debt and we like worked jobs that were well paying and fulfilling
and not as stressful.
And I don't know, maybe we're working for ourselves, but then again, like, would we even be here if we hadn't had all of those struggles? Like, would we have found each other? Probably not.
I don't know.
Would we have created Tealfish Studio?
I don't know.
Probably not.
We need to find a way to the alternate dimension so we can know.
What if we don't like the alternate dimension?
Well, then you just come back. You just book a flight back.
Like, if I had never gone to school, what the hell would I be doing? I would probably be, like, down in New Orleans selling paintings on the street corner. Because that was what I wanted to do. What would you be doing?
That's a good question. This is like a question that I don't ever know how to answer. Like
if you had never gone to school,
I don't know.
Where would you be?
I honestly
where do you
don't
think
know.
you would be?
I'd probably still be living in my mom's basement.
Would you though?
Probably. I have no idea. Like, I don't know what I would be doing. It's like such a hard question to like even think about. Like, if you didn't make these choices, where would you be?
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think of like where I was at the end of high school and if I had not gone to college. I don't know. Because I feel like I would have still gone to college because I got a partial scholarship to college.
How did that work out?
I mean, the part that I didn't have to pay for was great. The rest, not so much. I really loved college.
I did not.
I loved, well, because I was going for what I wanted to be doing. Like I was literally in the studio every day, like painting or sculpting or whatever. And I loved every second of it.
I would have liked it a lot more if I wasn't working too.
Oh, I was working full time still.
Yeah. Like I would have liked it a lot more if I didn't have to balance school and work. Because I felt like I could never put in the amount of effort that was required for a lot of these projects. Like
I was working 2 jobs, I believe, at that time.
it was just a lot of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of these projects that they want you to do, it's like, how do you expect us to do this when everyone else is giving us the same amount of work to do? And it's like impossible. I pulled so many like all-nighters.
Memories. Yeah. Oh my god. I had like the huge portfolio that's like as big as this table.
Me too. And it would like literally act like a wind sail like when it was windy and I'd get like exactly blown around and like tossed around like a freaking rag doll.
Because I remember there was never enough parking at my school, so I would have to park on the street and it would be like 3 or 4 blocks over, and I'm carrying this freaking portfolio and the wind is like blowing me back. It was like a
like every day I had to walk
sail.
like a quarter of a mile to get
terrible
from the parking lot to the actual school building.
But other than that, I think I enjoyed the time that I was like not actually in class better because I would be there like after.
I like
and I would just be hanging out in the studios.
I like that after the classes were done.
Yeah.
And I just wish I could have done that more. But like I said, like due to my work schedule and everything like that, it made it very tough.
Yeah.
Because the hours were never consistent. And a lot of times it was late nights. And then after that, I'd get out of work at like 11 or something like that and still have to do all this schoolwork. I was like, how am I supposed to do all this?
Yeah.
So, like I said, a lot of all-nighters. Not healthy, but...
I definitely did a lot of all-nighters, too. Good times.
Yeah. But I wish, like, the schooling thing was different, though. Because I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more if I didn't have to work.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, I was working 2 jobs, I do remember, and going to school full time, and like it was exhausting, but I still loved every second of it. Like it was just like a way for me to like actually like do all of the creative things I've been wanting to do that I was like not able to. So it's pretty awesome. My master's degree. I love school, to be honest. I just really love all of it.
She wants to be a full-time student.
I mean, I was a full-time student for many, many years.
You want to be a full-time student.
Like when I went and got my master's, I just love school. I love like learning. I just wish that I like knew the repercussions of like taking out the loans and stuff. And like my family didn't know I'm the first person in my family to go to college. And like my parents like didn't even finish high school. Because like they didn't know, and I was never taught because like we had no idea like what it meant to like take out all these loans.
Yeah.
And then the whole promise of like, oh, you're gonna get a great job and you'll be able to pay these off right away, which is bullshit. Yeah. And like the interest rates and whatever and stuff, like I just feel like I would be in a lot different of a place if like I had known. Like maybe I would have taken my time like getting my degrees or something and like made sure I could just like pay them off in full instead of taking loans. But then again, maybe I wouldn't have ever had the money to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't make the mistake of taking out private loans.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
But now I'm stuck with them anyway.
You're not.
I mean, technically I am. I'm your wife.
Yeah, but they're not under your name. They're under mine.
Yeah, but if something happens to you, I think I'm still responsible for it.
What's going to happen to me? I'm to being. What do you mean? I don't see.
And it still affects me because we still have to make sure that your bills are paid every month too.
I know that, but
We're just trapped.
yeah,
It's a trap.
it is a trap. 100%. That's my view on higher education. And
Every time anything like comes on like on the news or if I'm like,
it's a trap.
You just hear Brandon from the other room. It's a trap.
It totally is.
It is. It is a trap.
Because even like these jobs that require a degree, they don't pay you enough to compensate you for getting that degree. Like it's such a trap.
Yeah.
It really is.
And then half the time they're like, well, you need experience
you
to
need
get
like
the
4
job.
years experience.
But
in
you
this
can't
field.
get the job if you don't have the experience. And it's like a catch-22. That's what my whole song is. The Fate Is No More song that I have is all about that whole catch-22 thing. Because they're like, oh, well, you need this much experience. I'm like, how am I going to get the experience if you don't give me the damn job?
I know.
Hello?
It's so dumb.
You don't count like the 4 years of college experience? It doesn't count?
No. They need job experience.
And then the thing that kills me is like half the time, like in the careers that you find yourself in, there's other people that are in those jobs that never went to school for it.
Oh yeah.
And they somehow
got
weaseled their
in,
way.
Yeah.
Like they either got grandfathered in or they somehow like knew somebody or had the right connection or something to get in the same position as you without all of the
Then they
debt.
find out they're making like the same amount you're making and you've been there longer. That's always fun too.
It's a trap.
It's all a trap.
So how did this turn into student loan debt? I don't know. That's just in the forefront of my mind lately.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we're doing what we can.
Yeah. One day at a time.
One day at a time. Yep.
Yeah. But we will continue to be.
Yes. And like I said, we're going to try to be better and better every day.
Yeah. Every day.
Every day. Because I think it's easier to focus on getting stuff done in a shorter period of time instead of like looking out like a month in advance. Like I feel like that's when you start to get overwhelmed.
I'm always overwhelmed.
Well, maybe you got to start looking at an hour at a time. 1 hour at a time for Rosemary.
I don't know if that even helps.
1 minute at a time. But yeah, we got some stuff that we're working on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We actually have a backlog of things which we're able to work on, things that now take a little bit longer of a time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to balance out like things that are quicker to create and things that are longer to create and kind of mix up our YouTube stuff a little bit.
Yeah. And like just we're trying to readjust like what we do on our day to day so that we force ourselves to like work on stuff even though we're tired and burnt out, like force ourselves to work on
That's why
stuff.
we got this coffee right here.
Yeah, so that we can just keep pushing on through and then we'll be able to have time to work on bigger projects, which is very exciting.
We got some exciting stuff.
Yeah. That's the stuff that makes me happy and makes me feel fulfilled when we're able to actually like put time into like something like bigger and like really be creative about it. I really like that.
Me too. So anyways, yeah, thanks for hanging out this week. If you are watching, you can always listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Stitcher. And then if you're listening, you can watch the visual version on YouTube.
Yeah. So until next time, may your artistry always be unbounded. Bye.
Bye.